What you're about to see is the only television program ever to receive the Award of Special Merit and the endorsement of the International Association of Chiefs of Police. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Like other major cities in the midst of an urban renewal program, removing the ugly, restoring the revered, reaching forward into the future of a rejuvenated center city. The police department is modern, the headquarters building is new. The fight against crime is timeless. On the night of January 14th, a housewife reported that she had returned to her apartment from work, found a bullet hole in the gas range. She immediately left the apartment, suspecting that her husband was hiding there, armed. Charles K. Balster was convicted on various counts, among them assault with intent to kill. But as it was to turn out, this would be his worst punishment. The simple taking of a picture to be placed in his police records. You will learn about him from his actual victims, from the police who arrested him, and from the young women he forced to accompany him.
Police, open up. Open the door.
I don't want any police in here now.
Open the door so we can help you out.
You drove those officers off, but I don't see that you accomplished anything. What did you expect to happen?
I was so mixed up I wasn't thinking about much of anything. The next thing I knew, the whole place was surrounded. I hear there was 70 of them there. They blocked off the street from Spruce Street to Pine Street. And they told me to come out. They was coming in, and I told them they wasn't coming in without a search warrant, but they wasn't determined to come in. And so I happened to mention I knew Frank Flood. I'd known him since when I first came to town. He was a very nice officer. He'd been in my home. I appreciated him. I liked him. So they went and got him from his home. It was his day off.
Detective Frank Flood had thought he had the night off. He was at home watching television. But Balster had mentioned his name, and Frank was back on duty.
Inspector, I'm Frank Flood from Northeast Detectives. What's the situation here?
Frank, we have a fellow here by the name of Balster who is barricaded and armed. He insists that he knows you and would like to speak to you. How do you feel about it, Frank?
I'm willing to go up and talk to him, if it's all right.
Okay, Frank, but be careful.
All right, sir.
What's going on, John?
Balster's barricaded at the head of the stairs. Took a shot at 3 cops.
Well, let him know I'm here, then.
Chuck, Frank's here.
Hi, Chuck. What's the trouble? Can I come up and talk to you?
Take off your coat.
What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
Get rid of that hardware. Turn around and come up the stairs backwards.
I come up here to help you, not to hurt you, Chuck.
Flood is backing his way up to a man with a rifle who was angry at the world.
What's the problem, Charlie?
Sit down.
What do you got the pistol for? You know you don't need that with me.
Put your hands on the table.
Do you mind putting that rifle over a little bit, Charlie? Charlie, this isn't like you. I always knew you as a quiet fella. This, guns and stuff, I can't understand. What's wrong?
Everything's going wrong. I mean, I just got to the breaking point. That's all there is to it.
Everybody has troubles, Charlie. Everybody. You're not the only one in the world has troubles. We have troubles.
You don't have any troubles. Not the kind of troubles I have.
Oh, I have plenty of them.
I can't get a good job. The best I can do is a taxi cab driver or a waiter. They're no good. You're just serving the people. You're a servant, that's all you are.
Well, who waits on people or who serves people more than a police officer?
Oh, but it's a different kind of problem. It's not like this. In fact, I'm through. That's all there is to it. And this is the only way out.
This is a pretty big living room here you have, Charlie. Where's that window lead to? A fire escape or what?
That goes out on the fire escape, and that goes down onto 12th Street.
How about the room in there, Charlie? What's that room?
That's the kitchen, yeah. Quite a large kitchen for such a small apartment.
Lead to the back door?
No, no back door.
Just the one.
What time is it, Frank?
It's about 12:30, Charlie.
12:30. That gives us just a half hour.
What do you mean, us?
Well, at 1 o'clock, I'm going to kill you and then kill myself.
What are you going to do that for? You called me up. I'm supposed to be your friend.
I've thought about it and thought about it some more, and it's just got to be that way.
Charlie, I can't do anything. You're the boss.
Frank, do you think they're planning to use gas?
Nobody wants to hurt you, and I'm sure they won't hurt you. You let me go down and talk to them, and I'm positive that they won't hurt you. I know they won't use any gas. They won't do anything while I'm in here. You know that, Charlie.
Well, because if they do, I'm going right to that window and blast everybody in sight.
Now, Charlie, come on. Let's go down to the station house and talk this over. Charlie, I'm going to get up now. And I'm going to go downstairs and talk to them. I'm going to move now. I'm coming out, Stevie.
Kill that light.
Can't. Fuse is blowing.
Okay.
John, you remain here with me. Frank, you go along with the sergeant. Take a position across the street. If we need gas, we'll let you know.
Frank, in case we need gas, I'll go get a fire truck.
Okay.
Chuck, how about making some coffee for the boys?
Okay. I'll get some coffee for the boys.
How things look, Frank?
Sounds like Stevenson's talked him into making us some coffee, Tenny.
Good, good. These men are using time instead of bullets. They will find or force a break, hoping to disarm Balster without fatal violence. Where there's a possibility of tear gas, there's the possibility of fire. Engine Company 11 stands by.
I want somebody over 40 and unmarried to pick up the coffee. Take off your coat. Get rid of that hardware. Turn around. Okay.
Good.
Let's get
Good.
The police used time instead of bullets, and they won. No harm to Balster, no harm to the citizens, no harm to themselves. You saw some very brave men take some very grave risks. Miss Ellen Link, Mrs. Jenna Crowling, Mr. Walton Lee, Detective Frank Flood, Barry Mulhern, William Whipple, Vince Heaney, Wilson, Inspector Dennis Gaylor, Frank Rizzo, Captain Joseph Brophy, Lieutenant Manning, Sergeant Lupi Colo, John Stevenson were the actual people in this case.